coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Looking deep here for Chase. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
Hey, we got to keep
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, that's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line. And not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest. Playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
On gain of 6. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the gun to give to Mitchell. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2.
Brings up third down and 2.
Here's Jackson to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run the option. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
16 yards. And the Bengals.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And this one's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
18. That's good for a Bengals first down.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Now Burrow, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion. That could have been an interception.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Intended for number 82.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To the air again, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Bengals first down.
This is Brown going up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
12. Here, 12.
On second and very short. Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andre Yoshibas from a yard out. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson.
42-yard line.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 15. First down, Baltimore.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
That's another Baltimore first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Ravens
Jackson.
first down.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Again, Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Another catch for him there, and the number is starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
27 more yards. That's another.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 12,
First down.
12, 180.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Nifty move. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's a gain of 8.
Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Jackson will throw again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Burrow. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals AD. Mike Gesicki taking it in. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Jackson now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
but it's the right call. And as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. B.J. Hill picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Burrow on play action. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Second and 10.
11.
From the gun to give to Brown. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 3rd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibats. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Running right, here's Brown. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. Now he's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
From the gun, Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Jones. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. That is caught. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
22 yards. And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Baltimore.
They go play action with Jackson. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And Jackson throwing once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. One last shot for Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he is out of bounds.